Your last fight with Robbie Turley, after the fight when you did your interview with Sky Sports, you seemed a bit down, you seemed a bit disappointed with the performance. Since then, have you had a chance to look back in the tapes?
Well, I watched it back and I was a wee bit disappointed. It was my first fight ever on Sky. I wanted to look good. I wanted to knock him out. To tell you the truth, it didn't happen. But I was trying a bit too hard. Maybe I was a bit too eager at the start. But after about 4 or 5 rounds, Jerry was drilling it into me from the start to boxing, but I wasn't really listening. It took me about 5 rounds to start listening, and once I started boxing, I done alright. I watched it back when I got home, and it was a bit better than I thought. Awkward opponent. He was tall, he was tricky. Hit me with a head. He cut me. I'd done 10 rounds, which is something I've never done. So you have to take the pluses out of it.
He was a good opponent, so in the sense that he was awkward, he's not often
there's not
opponents like that.
Not often, no, and there's not many like him, and I don't think there'll be too many like him. And I think that guy Robbie Turley, he would give a lot of people in Britain problems. Just his style, it's unlike it's not like anyone else's. So he was awkward, but I suppose once I started boxing and thinking a wee bit more, it was handy enough.
Now, for your next fight, there's no opponent really confirmed as yet, but there's strong talks going on that there's talks with Kiko Martinez happening. If that opponent was to happen at this stage of your career, do you think you'd be ready to step up and take on someone like him?
I'm definitely ready. There was talk a few months ago about it happening as well, but I didn't see the contract, but according to Barry, it wasn't great, so we just didn't take it. I was disappointed that it fell through, but now it looks like there's a great chance of it happening, and I'm more than ready for him. He's no doubt in my mind it's going to be the toughest fight of my career. He's a big puncher. He's going to be dangerous, but he's made for me. His style is perfectly suited to me. Me and Jerry will sit down and we'll work out tactics, and I really, really do hope it gets made.
Would you rate him as probably the best in the division?
He's probably he's a European champion, so you have to rate him. I'd say he's probably ranking ways he's probably number 2 realistically in Europe after Randall Monroe. Monroe's beat him twice, but we'll see if this fight gets made who the proper number 1 is, and I'm out to prove a lot of people right.
And they say styles make fights, and your style, his style clashing together would definitely make for an action-packed fight.
I love aggressive, come forward fighters like Martinez. He's just suited to me down to the ground, and people think I'm a brawler. I can do more than that. I can box. I can fight if I have to. I can dig deep. I can steal rounds, everything else. So there's more to my game than that, and I'm really looking forward to this fight.
No opponent named yet, but there is a date set. September 10th is the Odyssey Arena. First time to fight there?
Yeah, first time.
Now, with a home crowd, if that was to be him, no matter if it's not anyways, it must be fantastic for you to fight someone like the Odyssey.
Definitely, I've boxed in Belfast before, boxed in the King's Hall and the Ulster Hall twice, so I know what the crowd's like in Belfast, and they're second to none. The boxing fans are massive over here, and they make a lot of noise. So in the Odyssey, 10,000 people, it's gonna be great, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'll sell a few hundred tickets myself at least anyway, so it's gonna be good.
And apart from talking about Kiko Martinez, is there anyone in the division that you would say right now that you'd say if you were put into it would be a 50-50 or do you feel that confident that there's just actually no one domestically in the division right now that you would worry about?
I don't want to be big-headed, but in Britain and Europe right now, I think I'll beat anyone. Some fights may be close, but I've got the beatings of anyone. You go to a world stage, you've got guys like Rigondo, who I wouldn't personally fight yet because I think he's a bit ahead of me. But give me 18 months of improving, and it'll be a different answer. But on the world stage, there's guys that I wouldn't go near yet because I'm not ready for them. But give me a while and I will. But Europe and Britain, I'll fight anyone.
Tell us a bit about your training camp. Do you normally train for any set amount of weeks prior to a fight, or?
Well, I'm always training. To be honest, I take about a week off after my fight. I'm taking over constantly. I never let myself get out of shape. I like to keep the weight down. I like to keep fit. So, but I like to get about 8 good hard weeks of training before a big fight. 8 or 9 anyway. I'll train here with Jerry. I'll do a bit with him and do most of it here, and then we'll go over to England and get a bit of sparring as well, which helps because you get good sparring there. So, you know, it's just the way it goes.
And travelling to England and all that to do the sparring outside, that doesn't really bother you, no?
No, it doesn't bother me. You know, it's wherever the sparring is. You know, I can get good sparring here as well. I've been sparring David Oliver Joyce, and there's talk of me maybe getting some sparring with Stephen Ormond as well, which would be great for Martinez. So there's great sparring here, but there's different stuff in England. You know, you can get stuff, well, Scotland as well. And you get stuff with John Simpson, you know, Choi, the Mongolian. All these guys are well, you know, suited for Martinez and
Experience.
Yeah, and that's who I'll be looking to spar for this fight.
Is there anything in training when you start off your training you'd actually dislike doing or don't like doing in training?
Not really, to be honest. I'm well used to everything. I'm sort of, you know, I've been doing it since I was a kid, 7 years old, so I'm well used to everything. I don't like hanging about. You know, I got a wee cut in that last fight, so I haven't been sparring as much yet, but it's healed up well. But starting sparring soon, so I'd like to have maybe done a wee bit because I like getting digs in the head.
You're getting used to it in advance.
Well, that's it.
And just finally, when do you think you might have word on the opponent for your next?
We should find out in the next, hopefully, 7 days. You know, I'm confident this fight can be made. You know, his team apparently want it. We definitely want it. If you know, everything in the contract's right, we'll take it.
Thanks very much.
No problem.
Thanks,
No worries.